Hello everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something from a place that is very near and dear to my heart. If you know me, and chances are, if you're watching this video, you do, because this is only my second video, then you know that one of my favorite stores is Five Below. Pretty much anytime I look around, I can probably see something I own from there in the room that I am in. Like, this hair tie, got it in a pack from there. These earrings, yep, they came from there. This lamp, yep, Five Below. The table it's sitting on that out of the shot, Five Below. Love it. Love it so much. So many things on my little art cart here. This pencil case came from there. These shiny markers came from there. This brush holder back here came from there. Like, just so many things. I love it so much because I know that I can afford everything in there because it's all $5 or less. It's like if I'm having a really bad day and I'm like, what can I do? What can I do? I'll go to Five Below because I know that I can afford anything in there. And it's wonderful. So, that being said, today I'm going to take a look at these watercolor brush pens from Five Below. It says they are great for painting and calligraphy. You get 7 soft brush pens and 1 water brush. It says for blending, but I mean, you could use it for anything you use a water brush for. I have used a water brush, but I have never used watercolor brush pens where the ink is in the brush, like that it comes in. So that's going to be real fun, maybe. I don't know, probably. The brand is Art 101. I have used things from them before. I think they're just a Five Below brand. Like, I'm pretty sure, like I said, this brush holder, I think that was an Art 101. The very first set of brush markers I ever used, I bought there. They were not great quality. All right. And today I am drinking, okay, this is something I've never tried before. It is a Thai iced tea that I bought these little packets from at H Mart, and you just heat up water, mix it in, and then I put it in the fridge to cool it down. I guess you need to heat it to help it dissolve. I love Thai iced tea. I'm the only person I know that likes it. Every time I'm like, Thai iced tea. Everyone's like, that's too sweet. That's gross. But, you know, whatever. To each their own. I've never tried it. Let's try it now. Oh, well, it's still warm. I did not cool it down long enough, but that's okay. It said you could drink it hot or cold, so I guess I'm drinking it hot. Yeah, pretty good. Tastes like a Thai tea. I'm into it. Now that I am caffeinated, I don't even know, does that have caffeine in it? God, I hope so. To the above camera. We've got the 7 brush pens and the water brush. That's so weird. It's weird using a watercolor brush that I didn't have to dip in some paint, but I like it. Doesn't create a nice solid line, but I mean, it's still a fun thing to do. Let's try another color. Also, if I was like traveling somewhere and I was like, oh, you know, maybe I'm gonna paint something, do something while I'm out in the world, take these because you don't need a whole bunch of water and big things. They can just go right in your pencil case. So, you know, there's some merit to it, I think. Let's try, is this the black one? Yeah, let's try this black one. For the calligraphy, because on this downstroke, it's really splotchy, but if I wanted to, like, draw something, okay, I mean, sure. Yeah, it's okay. So maybe what I should do is, oh, I should test the water brush. I mean, it's always nice to have another water brush because I don't have too many. Yeah, sure. Ooh, I mean, yeah, it does what you'd think it would do. Also, let's test the water brush on some just actual watercolors. I have some watercolors here. These might be from Five Below. They might be from the very cheap section at Michael's. Very decent water brush, no complaints there. I wonder what happens if I dip the water brush in water. Like, so here's the orange, we're just gonna, yep. Okay, what if I dip it in water? Will that fuck it up? I don't know. Oh, okay, makes it lighter. So that certainly makes it lighter, but it also is solving the problem that it came out with this kind of splotchy texture beforehand. But now will it go back to its original if I keep doing that after a while? Because I don't want to just dilute the colors, you know? That's the original. Yeah, there we go. That's enough kind of playing around with them. Let's see what I can make. And I sketched out a sketch. You probably can't see it. Maybe you can a little on this camera. I took a picture of some mountains and a sunset, and then I drew that picture in colored pencil here. It's okay, it's not really good. I like the top of it. I like the clouds. The mountains are kind of meh, but you know, I was just like messing around and whatever. Like, that's what I always do when I make art. It's nothing fancy. But, you know, now I thought maybe I'd try to recreate that maybe in a way that I like better, or at least for fun with these. Before I get started, let's have one more calming sip of tea. Oh, there's my face in the picture, or in this screen, whatever. Alright, now I feel like this is getting annoying because really I want to paint this whole mountain. It's kind of a big area and it's going to take probably a long time because if I press down hard with the brush, it doesn't really come out very well. So I need to press down kind of lightly using just the tip. Using just the tip. It tends to flow a little smoother. What if I do something like this? And then I take this and sort of okay, it's doing something. I had my husband watch the last video and he said, you need a better light. And I said, I agree, but I don't have one, so. Honestly, this is kind of getting frustrating. I feel like I can't fill in an area without just scribbling and going over it with the water brush, which is annoying.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. The tops of the mountains kind of look like nipples to me. Yep. This is definitely a nipple situation going on, but we're going to keep going because you know what? Nipples aren't a bad thing. I mean, who doesn't like a nice nipple? I don't know. It's fine. Right? Other people are seeing the nipples, right? Like, especially like up here. Like, look at that. Problem with getting a lot of water on it is that it's making the paper all watery. This isn't watercolor paper. It's the mixed media paper. And honestly, I don't know what is supposed to go on mixed media paper. Mixed media, I guess. I mean, I feel like it's kind of like when I use all-purpose cleaner. I'm like, I don't know what it cleans, but it says all-purpose, so I'm just going to use it on pretty much everything. Alright, I think I'm just going to stop messing with it before I just like saturate the paper too much with water. It's done. It needs to dry, but that's what I have created. It's okay. Still looks very nipply. How many times do I want to say nipple in this video? Probably a few more. Alright.
Okay, so some final thoughts. And yes, that is my camera hanging above my head. Like I said, it's not a great setup. Do you want to see the setup? I'll show you the setup. So it's camera on a tripod tied to some twine that's nailed to the ceiling. So yeah, it's not a great setup, but it's, like I said, it's what we got. You know, you work with what you got. All right. Anyway, first, beverage. Okay, so let's start with the pros because I don't know. It seems like a good place to start. I mean, it's either the pros or the cons. Let's go with the pros. So the pros are that this whole set is only $5, and you know that's a good price because you get all seven pens and the water brush. $5. I mean, you're at Five Below. It can't be over $5. The name of the store is Five Below. Everything $5 and below. Love it so much. Anyway, this is not a Liz Loves Five Below video. Maybe it is. Maybe that's every day of my life. I do love it so much, so much. Refocus. Refocus, self. Come on. Okay. So yeah. Pro, price. $5. I mean, get a good amount of things for $5, I think. The other pro is that they're portable. I mean, put all this in a pencil case that you can get from Five Below. I mean, you are limited to these 7 colors. One thing I didn't try was mixing them like on a palette because I figure that the point of these is that they're portable and that each brush is its own color. So you're going somewhere, you take them, you don't have to worry about having a place to wash your brushes, a water jar, whatever. Instead, you just fill this up. So if you want to blend or lighten, you can do that. And then you have these, and that's it. So I'd say portability is a pro. What's going on with my hair? A lot. Lots going on here. That's okay. It's morning, but I did makeup for this video. Should I put some more on? Maybe. What are we looking at here? This is the NYX Butter Gloss. I like this formula a lot. It's not too sticky. It lasts pretty well. I mean, for a lip gloss, what lip gloss does. Once again, this is what I did last video. This is not Liz's makeup channel. Maybe it is. I mean, who knows? I like makeup, but I'm clearly I am not a makeup artist of any sort. But, you know, I'm not any artist of any sort. Maybe I am. I know everyone says, oh, if you do art, you're an artist, blah, blah, blah. That's a very nice sentiment. Why am I being so annoying about it? Why do I hate that so much? It's a very nice sentiment. I should be okay with it. But anyway, the other pro is the colors are very vibrant. This is the finished product here. Now that's a little dry. Oh, god damn it, this cord is in the way. You're really getting the colors that you think you're getting. So I have to say this is a big pro. Well, I have to say. No one's telling me what to say. This is my video. I don't have to say anything. But I want to say that I like the way the colors are. The biggest pro of all is this water brush. So I looked on the Michaels app and let me be sure I'm doing it right. The Pentel Arts Aquash, Aquash, Aquash Medium Point Water Brush is $9 on the Michaels app. And that's, I believe, the same brush pen that I have. It says Pentel. I'm pretty sure it's the same one. I bought it at Michaels. $9. Now, of course, if you're going to Michaels, you got to use the 40% off coupon. There's always a 40% off any one item coupon, most of the time, unless they're having an even better sale. If you're not going to Michaels and using the coupon, what are you even doing? But anyway, so yeah, $9 for this water brush. It's a fine water brush. Does what it needs to do, kind of all you want. It's functional. This water brush that I got in this Art 101 watercolor brush pen kit is just as good. It is just as good. It was $5. And not even just the brush was $5, but the whole thing, the brush and all these watercolor brush pens, was a $5 set. So if you want a water brush pen and you have a Five Below near you, don't go to Michaels and spend $9 for this brush pen. Again, perfectly fine functional brush pen. But why would you spend $9 on this when you could just, even if this is all you want, spend $5 on this? And I mean, then these, nice bonus. But regardless, if all you want is the brush pen, don't spend $9. Just go to Five Below, spend $5. You got yourself a nice brush pen. If you don't want these, I don't know, donate them, give them to someone that does. But yeah, biggest pro. This. Oh, another pro is that they do blend really well. Like even when I was just testing it, that was where I blended without using the water brush pen and it went okay. That was where I used the water brush pen to blend the blue and the green, and they blended really smoothly. So that's another pro too. And now let's talk about the cons, because there are several. For starters, they market them as you can use them for calligraphy. I would not use them for calligraphy like that. I'm not saying that I'm the greatest at calligraphy, but I'm better than that. And I even thought, wouldn't it be fun if when I was doing the pros and cons, I put down a piece of paper and wrote with these pens pros and cons, but I was like, that's going to be so annoying. They're really annoying to write with. Kind of going on with it, not good for calligraphy. Another con is that it's hard to get really broad strokes. You can see anywhere I did the broad strokes, like right there, it came out really gritty and splotchy. It's really frustrating to fill in larger spaces because of the way that you can't even use the side or get a lot of paint out of the pen at once. It helps if you scribble some and then use the water brush, but then you're getting the diluted color. Then you have to go back again with the watercolor brush pen, and then if, like me, you're using just not really watercolor paper, you're using whatever paper. I mean, this isn't whatever paper, but because I was using the mixed media paper, then paper gets real saturated with just water and watercolor, and that's not so good. And I know I had a lot of pros for these, but that's a really annoying con. Just the whole process of using these is kind of frustrating. Do I love using them? No, not really. Will I use them again? Maybe. Probably. Again, like I said, if I'm going somewhere and I can just throw them in a bag and take them and it's easy to use, sure, why not? Is it worth it? question. Is it a worthwhile purchase? I would go with yes. And like I already said, the yes is because you're getting the water brush pen for $5. Did a lot of rambling. There's going to be a lot of editing. That's okay. It's what I do now, I guess. I don't know. All right. How do I end the video? I guess I can just say cheers with your beverage of choice.